Level 1, the hollow version. You wake up and you already feel behind. Not behind the world. Behind yourself. There's a version of you that's supposed to exist. You can feel it, like a shadow walking ahead of you. But you can't catch it. This is where everyone starts. Empty. Distracted. Talented but untouched. You scroll. You consume. You compare. You have gifts you've never picked up. Callings you've ignored because they made no sense. Because they didn't pay. Because people laughed. At level 1, you are useful to no one. Not even yourself. But something cracks. A moment. A loss. A silence so loud it breaks you open. And in that break something enters. A question. What was I actually made for? Level 2, the first surrender. You stop running. Not because you're ready. Because you're exhausted. You sit still for the first time in years. Maybe it's 3 a.m. Maybe it's in a car you can't drive away from. Maybe it's on a bathroom floor. The location doesn't matter. What matters is you finally stop pretending you have it handled. This is the first act of usefulness. Surrender. Not weakness. Not giving up. Surrender is the decision to stop building your own kingdom. And ask what kingdom you were actually born to serve. You pray. Or you cry. Or you just whisper, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. And something shifts. You don't feel it immediately. But something in the unseen world moves. A door unlocks you never knew existed. This is level 2. Most people retreat here. They feel vulnerable. They run back to noise. But you stay. Level 3, the stripping. Now it gets uncomfortable. Because God doesn't make you useful by adding to you first. He strips you. The friendship that was draining you, it ends. The job that was safe but suffocating, it falls apart. The relationship you were holding on to out of fear, it breaks. From the outside, your life looks like it's collapsing. People around you get nervous. Are you okay? You seem different. You are different. You're being rebuilt from the inside. At level 3, you lose things. And every loss feels like punishment. But it's not punishment. It's preparation. You can't carry dead weight into the place you're going. Every loss is a lightning. Every ending is a doorway. But it hurts. Don't let anyone tell you it doesn't hurt. Level 4, the discipline. The stripping is over. Now comes the building. And building is not glamorous. You wake up early. Not because someone is watching. Because something inside you will not let you waste another morning. You study. You fast. You pray. You practice. The craft God put in your hands, you pick it up and you refuse to put it down. Maybe it's writing. Maybe it's healing. Maybe it's leading. Maybe it's something no one in your family has ever done before. At level 4, nobody sees you yet. No recognition. No applause. Just you and the work. And this is where character is formed. Because God doesn't hand power to people who need an audience. He gives it to people who work when no one is watching. This season feels long. Months. Sometimes years. You wonder if anything is happening. Everything is happening. Level 5, the assignment becomes clear. Then one day you see it. Not everything. Just enough. A conversation that opens a door. A dream that won't leave you alone. A problem in the world that makes your chest burn because you realize you were made to solve it. This is the assignment. At level 5, you stop asking, what do I want? And you start asking, what is needed, and do I have it? The answer is yes. You've been in preparation this whole time. You step forward. Scared. Uncertain. But moving. And when you move in alignment, things begin to respond. Resources appear. People show up exactly when they're needed. Obstacles that should have stopped you don't. This is not luck. This is what it looks like when heaven cooperates with your obedience. Level 6, the weight of it. But let's be honest about something. Being useful to God is not comfortable. It is not a spa retreat. It is not fame. It is not ease. At level 6, you feel the weight. The weight of other people's lives in your hands. The weight of the message you carry. The weight of showing up even when you're broken. You will have nights where you question everything. Where the assignment feels too large. Where you feel too small. Moses felt it. Jeremiah felt it. David felt it. Every person God has ever used felt this weight. And here's what separates those who endure from those who quit. They don't carry it alone. At level 6, you learn to lay the weight down. Every single day. Not once. Every day. You return to the source. You get refilled. You go again. This is not weakness. This is the only sustainable way to carry something eternal. Level 7, the multiplication. Now something extraordinary happens. Your obedience starts producing fruit you didn't plant. The message you shared in a small room reaches someone across the world. The young person you mentored goes on to change thousands of lives. The work you did in obscurity suddenly matters at a scale you never imagined. At level 7, you are no longer working alone. Your life has become a seed. And seeds, by nature, multiply. You start seeing your story in other people's breakthroughs. You see your pain being used to heal strangers. You see your faithfulness creating a legacy. This is the economy of heaven. Nothing is wasted. Not the failure. Not the waiting. Not the tears. All of it fuel. Final level, the realization. And here's the twist. The final level is not a destination. It's a revelation. You realize usefulness to God was never about your achievements. It was never about the platform, the numbers, the impact you could measure. It was always about proximity. How close were you willing to get? How honest were you willing to be? How much of yourself were you willing to hand over? The most useful people in history were not the most talented. They were the most available. Available to be broken, to be shaped, to be sent. And you right now are standing at the beginning of your own level 1. Maybe you've been here before and you turned back. Maybe this is your first time at the edge. But you feel it, don't you? That pull. That whisper that says there is more for you than this. That's not your imagination. That's your assignment, calling you forward. The only question left is simple. Will you be useful?